Shalom, Yashala. It's the brother Kaya coming with a sit down, man, and just through the spirit. Once again, I was watching a video, man, and once it was edifying, man, and, you could take things from it. You know what I mean? You gotta basically eat the meat, spit out the bones, man. But with no further ado, I want to say call Halak, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, greetings, and salutation to the icons that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And then to the true icons, push on, man. Lord willing, it be edifying, man. And I'm gonna just jump into this vid, man, and edify to the best of my ability, man, and hopefully, it admonishes the Akim, man.
Get ready to go on a roller coaster that will make you uncomfortable.
When I retired from boxing, I really don't know. I want to say something right here. This might make you all think. Life is not really long. Let's say the average person 30 years old. If you're 30 years old, you are not but about 7 years old. How can I prove it? Add up all the 7, 8, 9 hours you slept for 30 years. Out of 30 years, add up all the nights, last night when you went to bed and woke up this morning, you don't remember a thing. You've been unconscious for about 8 years. If you're 30 years old, you slept about 8 years. Okay. How much traveling have you done in 30 years? From the television station to home, to another country, to another city, to school, to church. You've probably traveled 2 years your life was spent just getting back and forth to where you're going. So there's 8 years of sleeping, 2 years of traveling. There's 30 years out of your life before you accomplish anything. How long do you sit in school? In America, we stay in school from the 12th grade from the 1st grade to 12th grade. Same here?
Yeah, virtually.
6 hours a day?
Yeah.
6 hours a day for 12 years. Break it down. You sat in the classroom for 3 years without leaving. Okay, 2 years of traveling, 8 years of sleeping, 3 years of school. How many movies have you went to? How many wrestling matches? How much entertainment? How many movie theaters, live plays, baseball games? Probably 2 years of entertainment. So by the time a man, you older people know him, bear witness what I'm saying, by the time you have children, by the time you have made a way for your children, by the time you pay for your home, you push your 60 years old. So life is real short. So you add up all your traveling, add up all your sleeping, add up all your school, add up all your entertainment, you probably been half your life doing nothing. So what am I'm 35 years old, 30 more years I'll be 65. We don't have no more influence. We can't do nothing much at 65. Your wife will tell you that. So what I'm saying, when you're 65, ain't too much more to do. So did you know I'll be 65 in 30 more years? In those 30 years, I have to sleep 9 years. I don't have 30 years of daylight. I have to travel back to America, take 6, 7 miles. All my traveling, and probably 4 years of traveling in the next 30 years. About 9 years of sleeping. Television, movies, entertainment. About 3 years of entertainment. Out of 30 years, I might have about 16 years to be productive. So it's how we can all break individual lives down.
That's right, man. And that was a beautiful analogy, that he came up with, man. And I'm gonna dive into some precepts, man, and go right in on it, man, because he was right, man. But a liberal soul, would be made fat by that which he put it forth his hands or his work to do, man. All right. You get out what you put in. All right. So if you working for the Lord, and this ain't no, I'm not talking about laboring through carnally, man. I'm talking about that labor of life, man. All right. Being diligent to your calling and election. All right, but I'm gonna dive into what he was saying, man. Lord willing, be edifying. This Proverbs 12 and 28, I'm gonna start off with. It says, "In the way of righteousness is life, and in the path thereof there is no debt." All right, the way of righteousness, first and foremost, is to seek after the truth. It's to do that which is upright and true. All right. Righteousness comes out of the book of the law. That's why in Joshua 1:8 it says, meditate day and night. All right. To know that which is instructed in, for you to do in life. And Ecclesiastes, I think it's 12:13 says keep the fear God and keep the commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right. So even though he was speaking of entertainment and things of that nature, man, is the reason why you don't have that much time in life, man, because you're not putting your hand to that which extends your life. All right. This is Proverbs 9:11. It says, for by me thy days shall be multiplied by the Lord. All right. And the years of thy life shall be increased, man. You see, this is how length of time is measured. All right. Through the Lord. Okay. By being just and increasing and learning, man. They're not the full the extent has a King Hezekiah life, man. All right. Due to his labor in the Lord. Okay. The Father found mercy on him. All right, this Proverbs 3:2. It says, I read from 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee, man. Okay? So this is what's life. Proverbs 4:10 says, hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. Okay? Because wisdom is the gray hair unto men, man. Wisdom is the gray hair unto men. This Proverbs 16 and 25, it says, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. All right, because like you said, in your life, you travel, you do entertainment, you spend time with your kids, you know, things of that nature, man. But how much can you measure that you done for the Lord, man? All right, because those things are not that's not a sacrifice unto the Lord, and the Lord looking for sacrificial lambs, man. Those who have done his work, man. All right. It says, he that laboreth for himself, man. Right. That's why you find a way of that, man, because you think that is a right way. It's a way that seems right to you, man. Okay. This Proverbs 14:12. It says there's Salaki. Got the wrong one. Salaki. Because you got to understand, whether from your youth all the way up into your manhood, man, it says that as a child I have knew the precepts and understanding, man, which that goes into you being a babe and learning it and coming through and growing in it, man. But it also can be likened as a child, because you're supposed to train up a child in the way that he should go, and he shall not depart from it, man. All right, that'll be his gray head to him. This Proverbs 20:29, it says, the glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is their gray head, man. All right. All right. What actually determined what you done within your lifespan, man. All right. That on that tombstone, you got RIP. All right. You got born date and death date. All right. But that which I'm speaking about is that hyphen in between the day you was born and the day you live. All right. It's about what you done in between the lines, man. That's what's considered a longevity and a long life to a man, man. All right. Doing that which is laborful of the Lord, man. And that's how you judge it, man. This Job 32. It's a lot. And 7, it says, I said days should speak and multitude of years should teach wisdom, man. You see that? But if you spending time doing that which is worldly, man, all right, the Father gon' have something lined up for you, man, at the end of it, man, or in the midst of it, or whenever the Father feel the necessary need to do so. It says, but great men, 9, are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment, man. All right, just because you live long don't necessarily mean you have knowledge, man. All right. That don't give you knowledge, man. That don't give you wisdom. Gray hair is a crown unto men, man. Okay. This Job 12:12. It says, with the ancient is wisdom, and in the length of days understanding, man. Okay. That's just what it is, man. This is how you determine a lifespan, man. All right, they got scriptures to cover it perfectly, man. This what determines your lifespan. All right. Now I get out of here with this one, Akim. This is Sirach. Uh, 25 and 3. It says, if thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age, man? You see? You can't do it, man. All right. Sirach 25 and 5 say, oh, how calmly is the wisdom of old men, and understanding counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of God is their glory, man. You know, but if you ain't gather nothing within your lifespan, man, or your time upon this earth, man, then you can't find nothing in your old age, man, because like he kept saying, when you 65, there's nothing to do, man. All right. All you could do is lay down and shit on yourself and piss on yourself, man. But with that, man, I found that video to be real interesting, man, because there's a lot of things that tie in with the truth. But with that, like I said, I hope it was edifying. Until the next time, I won't say shalom.